sake, I hope Air is right about you. Those Order representatives refuse to cooperate. Until someone takes charge, nothing will get done. It has to be someone they respect, someone unaffiliated. Air, will you step forward?
I have rarely said no to you, Scarty, or your father, but this time I must.
You are the only one who can aid us. The Wolfborn can't appear to take a side.
No, it's time for a new legend to arise in Holbrook. The Slayer can take up this challenge. May the spirits of the wild...
What's going on? What was that all about?
Scarty, son of Newt Whitebear, head of the Wolfborn, brings word of trouble in Holbrook.
I don't understand. Did I hear you refuse to help?
My time as a hero has come and gone. You're the hero that Holbrook needs now. I will follow and advise you, of course, but this is your time and your challenge. Come, Scarty's waiting in Holbrook and he needs help. He's meeting with some dignitaries who are very important, but hard to manage.
Attacking soldiers on the road?
Those are the rumors, yes. Ah, here comes the Slayer.
Maybe now we'll get some results. The Vigil doesn't stand by when it's attacked. We strike back.
At what? At the Priory, we collect information before we act. Otherwise, we're just flailing at shadows.
And while you two are flailing and collecting, the Order of Whispers will be solving the problem.
The spirits of the wild, well...
Welcome, Slayer. I'd like you to meet representatives from the Vigil, the Durman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. They need your help.
I'm honored. I'll do what I can, but first I need to know more. What's the situation?
Dredge activity is rising sharply up north. We've been finding dead bodies with horrific and inexplicable wounds. All three orders have an interest, so we need to combine our efforts. But we can't agree on a course of action. I'll let them elaborate.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Ifwin from the Order of Whispers. We specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination. We found the bodies, we reported the strange wounds, and we heard rumors of a dredge attack on Scholar's Cleft, a priory facility in that region.
That complex is not well defended. Allow me to introduce myself. Scholar Prot of the Durman Priory. Scholar's Cleft is a place of learning. We're studying the Elder Dragons there, and that research is too important to fall into Dredge hands.
The Vigil has other priorities. I'm Crusader Thurkill. Marauding Dredge are the problem? I say, no Dredge, no problem. Those tunneling devils cost me a squad. I'll punish them for that, so they can't do more harm. Ever.
So we have two objectives, two plans, but only one Slayer. That leaves the question, who gets your help? The Dredge threat needs to be identified and contained. How will you begin? By protecting Scholar's Cleft, or avenging the fallen Vigil Squad?
Any interesting news? Some slayer you are! Who chooses sentry duty over taking the fight to the enemy?
Someone thinking about the future. Your comrades are gone, but
It's
Scholar's
over.
Cleft can still be saved. I approve of the Slayer's approach. This is bigger than frisky Dredge and lost patrols.
Maybe. But we have to start somewhere, and the Dredge started this when they attacked the Vigil. testing this new weapon on Vigil soldiers. It has to be destroyed now!
It might be better to steal the weapon, learn its secrets, develop a defense. If it's especially lethal, we might even want to turn it against the dragons themselves.
An intriguing notion, Agent. And I agree. The weapon deserves a closer look.
It's good to see you here.
I do most of my research at the pub.
The rumors were true. Dredge did attack Scholar's Cleft. They killed a lot of people and stole an ancient tome.
They were led by a dredge named Vyacheslav. On his orders, they murdered my colleagues for a book about architecture.
Why? What was in the book that would be worth killing and dying for?
Does it matter? I'm here to report that the Vigil just lost another squad to this mystery weapon. The Dredge and their new toy must be stopped.
I think we all agree on that. But the Priory isn't going to charge in without more information.
Then stand aside. We know they're keeping the weapon somewhere near Mullenhide. We'll fight our way in and destroy it.
Or we could sneak in and steal it. By the time the Dredge build another one, we'll have a response prepared.
As long as we do something now to prevent more loss of life. What say you, Slayer? Steal the weapon or destroy it? Everyone fights for something.
Finished.
Start a fight. Good to have you with us, Slayer. You know what that Dredge weapon did to my comrades. You're welcome to help me avenge them. You'll make an excellent Vigil recruit. When you're ready to commit to fighting the dragons full-time, let me know.
I will. But first, I want to break Vyacheslav's latest prototype and punish the Dredge who tested it on people.
Agreed. And that confirms that you were made for the Vigil. We don't talk, we act. When we're attacked, we answer. The Dredge are behind that door. Let's smash it down and show them Vigil justice.
Some must fight so that all may be free.
Start a fight, and I'll finish it. Good job! The door's starting to come apart. Another shot! That's almost got it. One more shot! Ambush! From beneath us! To arms! Watch out! These are big ones! must be in there. Find it and destroy it. Look there! That must be the prototype! Let's smash that big little piece! Scratch one, prototype. That's how the Vigil handles things. That's why we get results. On behalf of my fallen comrades, I thank you. Now, what do you make of this little weapons factory?
It looks as if there are parts here to build another, much bigger weapon. Whatever the Dredge are planning to attack with the final weapon, it must be a huge target.
You've a sharp eye. Prot did mention them stealing a book about architecture. The target may well be a building.
I'd like to inform Prot and Ifwin about what we saw here. If we're to stop Vyacheslav and his plans, we'll need their input.
Agreed. I'll meet you back in Holbrecht. And Slayer, don't forget my offer. You and the Vigil are made for each other.
Well met.
Knowledge is the great.
The Dredge are definitely building another weapon, one big enough to shatter a mountain. I've seen the proof with my own eyes. Given the architectural tome they stole, I think Vyacheslav's target is a large building. But which one? Where is he going to strike?
True, but a little research might get us that information. My contacts have intercepted a coded Dredge message. I suspect it was being sent to Molengrad. If we break the code, we can figure out what the Dredge are planning.
We haven't got time for the Priory to crack that code. I have a spy inside a Dredge settlement. Let's ask him for the information.
I'll leave the intelligence gathering to you lot. The Vigil is ready to move on whatever you discover. In the meantime, we'll keep hunting Vyacheslav.
We'll share what we learn with the Vigil. But first the Slayer must decide how we're going to learn it. By breaking the code or debriefing the spy. Yes? I don't like this. Where are the guards? Keep your eyes and ears open, Slayer.
Might makes me right.
This is bad. My agent Druben is in there somewhere. We have to find him. Don't worry, Drubin. We'll get you out of here. What happened to you?
Spirits bless you. Those crazy Dredge test fire their upgraded weapon, and suddenly I'm knee-deep in Ice Dragon minions and fighting for my life.
Dragon minions? How did they get involved?
I don't know. The weapon fired and they swarmed in like dogs to a dinner bell. They attacked everything and everyone, even the Dredge.
The last I saw, Dredge were fleeing into their tunnels, chased by the filthy beasts. They might know what happened, but I don't.
We'll go after them. You're in no shape to come along, though. Can you make it out of here on your own?
With pleasure. The Dredge leader is completely insane. The further away from him I get, the better. If you're smart, you'll do the same.
Not yet. We need answers. Come on, Slayer. Let's go see if anything's left alive in there.
I'll do anything you ask. Just don't let the beasts kill me. We never should have listened to Vyacheslav. Killing the last dwarf isn't worth our lives.
Keep that Dredge alive. We'll make him tell us Vyacheslav's plan.
Great justice!
Well met. What?
For great justice!
Comrade! Thank you for saving me. Those creatures, it was horrible. I am forever in your debt.
If you're truly grateful, tell me about Vyacheslav's weapon.
I would not lightly betray the Moletariat. But Vyacheslav is insane. I'll tell you all I know. Vyacheslav calls it the Mark III Sonic Vaporizer. It uses the recorded cries of a captive ice dragon minion, subsonically amplified so that the vibration crushes stone. The last dwarf oppressor, Ogden Stonehealer, is hiding inside the Dermond Priory itself. Generations of enslaved dredge demand his death.
Ogden didn't oppress anyone. He's a hero and a valued member of the Dermond Priory.
And Vyacheslav wants him dead. The problem is the sonic vaporizer attracts dragon minions whenever it's fired.
And Ogden's inside the Dermond Priory itself. Vyacheslav's going to fire his weapon at the Priory.
That will bury those scholars hip-deep in dragon minions. We'd better return to Holbreck. Prot and the others need to hear this.
We've got to act quickly. Vyacheslav is targeting the Dermond Priory itself in an effort to kill Ogden Stonehealer. What's worse, the weapon's sonic beam is based on the cries of dragon minions. The sound it makes will attract every dragon minion in the region.
Sounds simple enough. We know where they're going. We can meet them head-on and destroy the weapon before they fire it.
Where fortifications fail, the Priory's wisdom will shield us. The archives contain a ritual that enforces temporary silence. We can use it to nullify the weapon and destroy the dredge easily.
I agree. But the Order of Whispers has a subtler solution. The Slayer and I will use stealth magic to get close to Vyacheslav. We can kill him without engaging all the dredge forces. Without their leader, they'll collapse into chaos.
Excuse me. The Priory's main facility is entirely capable of defending itself. We have access to ancient and powerful magic. Specifically, we have a silencing ritual that will completely baffle Vyacheslav's sonic weapon. No sound, no attack, and no Lord Dragon minions.
Tough choices, Slayer, but clear ones. But before you make your decision, you should understand how important this choice is. Each of the orders would be honored to have you join. If you agree, the order you choose to help now will accept you into its ranks permanently. That will put you in a position to join their fight against the Elder Dragons. I, for one, can think of no better path for a hero to take.
Agreed. I'm ready to confront the most dangerous threat Tyria has ever faced, and I'll need allies to do it. Give me a moment to consider, and then I'll choose.
The journey continues. You have my attention. I wish you clear skies.
Hi.
Any interesting news?
Some must fight, so that all may be free. Excellent choice, Slayer. I'm glad to have you. You will provide the skill and strength we need to end the dredge threat once and for all.
You honor me. Let me ready my weapon, and I will meet you at the Priory.
Where the dredge and their weapon will fall. This is how the Vigil gets results, by confronting evil head-on with overwhelming force. And after we save those Priory eggheads, we take the fight to the Elder Dragons themselves.
You've chosen well, Slayer. I look forward to seeing the great things you will do with the Vigil. I am proud to have found the hero Tyria needs. I will join you for the defense of the Priory. Until then and forever after, may the spirits of the wild walk with you.